doing, YouTube? This is Reap from Team WNAX, and I wanted to go over my ORCUST K9 list that I took to locals. It was the first time I tried this variant. I've been testing mainly the Christian variant, but I really enjoyed some of the synergies this deck has, and wanted to kind of talk about it, go over my deck profile, maybe even do a kind of a little journey here on the channel. Before we start, shout out to the team, of course. Dueling Guard, use code WNAX at checkout for 5% off. Link will be in the description. Check out our other sponsors as well. And shout out to Yassine for some of the theory that I actually took from his recent topping list at YCS Vancouver and implemented into this version of the deck. Okay. Starting off with the ORCUST cards. 3 Yugioh. This card feels really good opening it and or off summoning it off of Harp Horror. I think there's no better start in this deck than this card as far as like the ORCUST engine, and never did it feel bad resolving. And it's also cool because it can eat a hand trap depending on your hand. Like, you could still end on a pretty good board. It's like, you try to use the foolish effect on summon, the impermanent or ash it. They could potentially play into like Izuna or something. Next, we only played 2 Harp Horror, although before I was testing 3, and it's really good to open as well because you can just link it off, use its effect. There's other cards I wanted to make room for, so 2 felt fine. I'll continue testing and see if we up the numbers. We added 1 Symbol Skeleton, revised from grave, really good. Nightmare I think is a fantastic card. I've seen some lists not play it. I think this is a card I would always play unless, you know, again, further testing. Toss format, I was more of a Thunder Dragon player, so it's pretty cool that I get to play with these cards now. On Babel, of course, being able to search this off of the Link 1 or being able to grab it from grave. Very nice card. Making everything speed 2. Quick effect is nice. Speed 3 negate. Negate banish. It's pretty good. Being able to grab this off of the Link 4 once you use its effect to search in the following turn. World Wand. I like triggering this card on my opponent's turn, setting it to grave off of Nightmare, and having like the World Crown in my hand, because we do play the World Legacy World Crown. It's nice, you get to summon it on their turn. Came up a couple times to negate, extra deck monsters. And yeah, World Crown, World Wand. I think I just continue to play both. I am playing K9, so I did try this out, the World Chalice, and it felt good overall. There wasn't a time yesterday at locals where I was like, yeah, this card felt bad drawing it, or searching it. There was a time where I did get very fortunate to have the Crescendo in hand. The Babel in hand. To be able to just grab this off of the Link 1 and use Jokel's effect to summon this and the Link 1. And itself, Jokel and the World Chalice. It was awesome. Continue testing it. Not sure if I'm going to cut it, but I did enjoy it. And then gotta play these cards because they're part of the bridge. Scrap Recycler. It's a soft Foolish Burial once per turn for machines. You can abuse it with a little bit with Link 1 Clockwork Knight, grabbing that theory from Christian, moving it over here to ORCUST. I think it works well. And then also Foolish Burial, because it can send Harp Horror, so, or any other name if you already have the Harp Horror. Now for the K9 engine, it's pretty heavy. My favorite K9, Jokel, level 5 Dark Aqua. If they have more than 5, or sorry, more than 2 cards in hand. I think all of them do that except Lupus. They can summon themselves, or normal summon without tributing. But having this in any level 5 in hand is nice. So another reason why we play the World Chalice level 5. And great card. I will always keep it at 3, I believe. And then the 1 Lantern to kind of, you know, go along with it. Yeah, great cards. And then 3 Izuna. Card is great. I've seen myself siding it out at times, at least siding 1 out, because sometimes having an Izuna in hand feels bad in certain matchups, like, or just drawing too many Izuna. But I think I'll still keep it at 3. And the 1 Lupus. Yeah. Great cards. Being able to trigger Lupus on one of my opponents, Holy Suit on my turn to try to bait me because they also had a nib. But I allowed the Holy Suit to go through. Then I eventually stole Lupus with Inglirsu and Link 4, and then summoned this, and then overlaid with their own Holy Suit K9 Vanquish Soul. So it's pretty cool. And then 3 case for K9. This is what I mean by a little heavier than what I've seen. Most people I've seen have been playing 1 of this, unless you're like Fiendsmith K9. The difference here for me is that I didn't play the quick play spells. Forced Release, it's a great card, but since I added, I feel like potentially more bricks with like World Chalice, I wanted to reduce those bricks. Shout out to Yassine. His theory in his video made a lot of sense to me. And if we cut the quick play spells, cutting Werewolf felt correct, because we can't really get into it without it, you know. So going to the more hand traps and board breakers, non-engine. I think this card, one of the best cards right now. Card has been a custom card since its existence. Some formats it's better than others, but I think it's really good right now. Especially for decks like this and Crystron that can play out of the graveyards. So Forbidden Droplets feel great. Then 3 Ash Blossom, mainly for Charmies, but also for, I think this card, it does really good in simplified game states. That's why it's never really left the meta. You get punished for it, obviously, with like Izuna, or before in the past you've gotten punished with like Talents or Snake Eyes format. They'd use the Fire Charmer, but I think this card's great. Like I said, I think you should play it with not in your main but in your side. And then the next 3 are maining 3 Drolin Lock, but that's because I opted not to play Charmies, and it actually did pretty good. And I also wanted to respect Mitsu Raizio. So yeah, it felt good. A lot of people didn't expect this one. I think I'm going to continue testing with 3 in the main. And then this card feels weird, but it's, I think, similar theory with Ash. Is that like, shout out Malabuska with my boy Fob. But yeah, Infinite Impermanence felt good in simplified game states and at certain choke points, but again, it's like, it can be weird at times. It can be dodged, or it just doesn't feel like enough if you only draw Imperm. So thinking behind that. But you don't play into Izuna, so that's nice. And then besides the Charmies, this would be the Charmy slot. I was testing this out yesterday. It was 2 Ogre, which I think I would bump this up to 3 now, and then 1 Veiler. Kind of like a 4th Imperm, but the Ogre felt nice. Getting rid of Izuna bodies, so like, yeah, they get Lupus, but now that's it. Getting rid of like continuous spells felt pretty nice. moving on to my extra deck. Played one Ripper, and this is what I was talking about, because you didn't see the quick play spell in the main, so we cut the Werewolf, but Ripper still felt very good on its own, being able to stop the surprise nib or any weird hand trap that might follow up like at a certain choke point, you know what I mean? So I think you still play Ripper, and then Case of K9 still gives it that 900 attack boost. There was moments in my duels where I couldn't get over a nib, but Case of K9 plus this helped out. So it's cool. Durandal. Now, since I wasn't playing Charmies, again, this is also Yassine's theory. He said he had gotten Charmied, and he made this to be able to use this in combination with Droll. I wanted to have that option in case it came up, but for me it never came up. We'll continue testing it. This card's nice. Helped get more rank 5s on the field, but again, didn't really use it yesterday, so we'll continue testing it. This package felt very good. Nash Knight, Chaos Nash Knight, number 104 Masquerade, and the number C104 Umbral Horror Masquerade. Yeah, this felt broken, especially in this deck where you can protect it with the Girsu. So like, yeah, when it came up, I just didn't lose. I came up a couple times, so. CR Rahu. That's another deck I want to try. Part of the bridge, you have to play this card, River Stormer. So if you only draw K9 cards, get to River Stormer, add your Scrap Recycler, and you're able to go into ORCUST combo. So you have to play this card. It also in Crystron to bridge into Crystron. So again, it's nice. Dingirsu, this card now felt broken back then, and now that we have it layered with K9 cards, protecting that Umbral Horror, yeah, this card felt nice. Reattaching materials that have vanished. I never felt like I ran out of ORCUST cards, because the Link 4 plus this, being able to just bring them back, either shuffle them with the Link 4 or attaching them with this, it just always worked out. I might even bump it up to 2. I don't know if I cut the Nash Knight package. Then this card makes this deck nuts. Link 1. I do enjoy the fact that on the text it says you can't use this card. You can't XC over it. You know, because with OG Galatea you could go straight into Dingirsu. All the other ORCUST you could as well. This one you cannot. I think that would have been amazing, but maybe too broken. But yeah, this card's amazing overall. Artwork's fire too. So being able to get the Chalice if you already have Jokul in hand off this is nice. Then we played 2 Galatea, the OG. Shuffling cards, getting to your crescendo, being able to go into Ding, and sometimes that not being able to be destroyed came up. So yeah, great card. Sometimes I decide out one of them going second because of a package I'll show you on the side. This card is a custom card. Shout out to the Starlight we pulled at Locals. This card is crazy. Being able to steal your opponent's cards. We're already doing that with Nash Knight. So doing this, stealing their card, shuffling one of your cards back. The graveyard effect never came up, but yeah. Stealing their cards, boosting its attack with Nightmare to get over 3k, and then being able to go into Ding with this thing too. It's crazy. This card is crazy. Camera cut off, storage issues. Anyway, y'all, going into the next card was Clockwork Knight. Being able to just abuse the scrap with this and the River Stormer. Very cool. Link off the Scrap Recycler. target it in the grave, tribute off, river stormer, summon back the scrap recycler, send another name. Pretty good. Loved it. And finally, SP. With this deck, sometimes you get dark lock, but SP is dark, so it's pretty cool.
Dark.
And yeah. Moving on to the side, this is where it's a little spicy, but probably going to change it. Wanted to respect Malice. I think that deck's still very strong. We have representation in our locals.
Boo.
So there's Lancia there. And then Super Poly targets, because yes, we are playing Super Poly. And card overall felt pretty good. Being able to discard ORCUST names into the graveyard, fusing off your opponent's monsters. Like with this one, I made this off of Mitsurugi Murakamo and SP Little Knight. And then this one on a Yummy half board. Felt pretty good. Continue testing it though, because sometimes it wasn't great and it wasn't efficient, but yeah. Then 2 Thrust. I don't believe in playing this card at 3 anymore, because I feel like since I play 40, whatever card I need is my 3rd card. But again, continue testing it. It's for the offense. We played Duster, because I think the main thing we lose to is Floodgates. There can only be one, stuff like that. Kind of hurts this deck. Rivalry goes in, depending on what cards I have. And then for going first, D-Barrier. It was alright. I want to continue testing with other options, but I don't know. Overall, the Duster felt good, but yeah, we'll keep testing. Then Called by the Grave, God card. When I saw it, won me games. Stopping Fuelos, stopping Droll, whatever. It feels great. And then more tech from Yassine. Again, shout out Yassine. Silhouette Rabbit, and this card came up once, negating a EXT that sent Valon, the rank 5, to pop one of my cards. Negated the EXT even if he chain blocked me, and yeah, it was very good. Yeah, guys, if you guys have opinions on the deck, what deck are you guys playing this format? Hit a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Want to see more content like this? Follow my ORCUST Canine journey, or my Canine journey in general, because I am playing Crystron as my main. I think I'm taking that to the next regional here, and I don't know. We'll see. I really am enjoying this deck, and I can't wait to see what other shenanigans we pull off. So until next time, y'all, this has been WNAX Reap with K9 ORCUST. Catch you in the next one.